actually they messaged me on my LinkedIn profile that they have reviewed my LinkedIn profile and they think that it's a great fit for some of their roles. And the internship, I was so happy. I received a call from the recruiter and I was just jumping and yelling and I was so happy.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for such an amazing response to all the videos that you are showing. So in this video, I'm going to start with a new series. This is the series particularly for internships, for pre-final year people who are looking forward to 2 months, 6 months summer internship in a product-based company for very good companies. So we'll be bringing up people who have got internships in these companies. We'll be sharing their experiences, what are the important questions for which particular company they have been sitting for, what was the process, whether it was on campus, off campus, so how they reached out the recruiter, how the recruiter reached out to them. So each and everything we'll be discussing. And so today we'll be starting with the first episode of Let's Talk Internship. So in this first episode, I have brought a very special company, and the company, like, you all must be familiar with the company. The company is known as LinkedIn, as the title of this post suggests. So from finding internships on LinkedIn to getting an internship at LinkedIn. So as it is rightly said, so I have a special guest who will be discussing about her internship at LinkedIn. So let me tell you, if you're not aware of LinkedIn, what LinkedIn is. LinkedIn is a social networking platform for professionals, like where people discuss about their career opportunities, discuss about job opportunities, recruiters post their jobs, like job seekers post their CVs, resumes, and they are connected well. So this is a platform that can give you job opportunities, and you all might be aware of this platform. So LinkedIn is basically a subsidiary of Microsoft, as Microsoft is a company that is offering one of the highest packages in India. So LinkedIn, as it's a subsidiary of Microsoft, so it has been managed completely by Microsoft from 2016 onwards. So when you talk about its CTC and its stipend, so these are really very good if you're looking forward to any product-based company in India. So the CTC that LinkedIn offers is close to 39 LPA per annum. So 39 LPA is like really a huge amount, and the base salary is also close to 13 LPA. So you can consider it equal to Microsoft in terms of its package and CTC. Also, if we talk about the work culture at LinkedIn and work culture at Microsoft, they're quite similar, but you need to like figure out certain things in LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is having a smaller team as compared to Microsoft. So, but overall, it's a very good company from the point of view of work culture, from the point of view of stipend, CTC, compensation, everything. So I have with me special guest today. She's Vrinda Gupta. She's a pre-final year undergraduate from GB Pant College of Engineering, Pauri, Garhwal. So she'll be sharing her interview experience with LinkedIn, the complete details about the process, what were some of the important topics, how was she reached out by the recruiter, and everything we'll discuss. Also, she'll be sharing some of the important tips, some of the important preparation strategies that she followed, particularly for cracking this internship at LinkedIn. So let's see. Hi Vrinda, so first of all, thank you so much for accepting this invitation and coming to this channel for sharing your experience. So before starting, just like we would like to know a brief introduction about yourself.
Hi Arsh, first of all, I would like to thank you for having me in. And my name is Vrinda, as Arsh might have told you, and I am recently a third year undergraduate student of GB Pant University, Uttarakhand. I live in Dehradun, and I have recently received an internship offer from LinkedIn. Also, I have my own YouTube channel, so you can just go and have a check at it.
Amazing, that's super amazing, Vrinda. So without taking much time, let's come on to the main process. So just let us know, like, if this opportunity was on-campus opportunity or it was an off-campus opportunity.
So this internship offer was off-campus, and I luckily didn't have to do anything for it. Actually, they messaged me on my LinkedIn profile that they have reviewed my LinkedIn profile and they think that it's a great fit for some of their roles, and then they sent me a Google form which I had to fill if I was interested. So I just filled up that form, and then I received some mails regarding some tests and interviews I will be going to have. So that was it for the opportunity.
Okay, so it was a type of dream come true that the recruiter is reaching out to you on LinkedIn, and she's asking your interest to, like, if you're interested in a job at such a big company. So that's perfectly amazing, and that's really, like, it's a kind of feeling that everybody would like to have, right? So let's come on to the actual process. So if you can brief us about how many total number of rounds were there, and like you can briefly share about your interview experience, like whatever the process was.
So I basically had three rounds. The first round was a normal hacker rank test in which they had four questions, and I answered just three of them. And then there was a telephonic interview round, which was a Zoom call in which I had to answer two DS Algo questions. In that, I had to implement them from the very starting. In the hacker rank test also, those four questions were from DS Algo. And the last round was host manager round, or an HR round we call it. So in that we just had some general discussion about my projects I have made, about they were just talking normally in that. Just normal personality judgment is was happening at that time.
We all know that the process of getting an internship and getting a job offer is not so easy. Behind that, like, there's a midnight oil that we all need to burn. So what was your midnight oil in your case? Like, what was your complete preparation strategy? How were you able to crack? Like, what was the basic, like, how many questions you did or something that you would like to tell the viewers? What was your preparation strategy?
My preparation strategy included obviously the DS Algo concepts. I made a list of them, and then I just went through all the important questions or previous year questions that come in various companies. Also, I went through previous year questions of LinkedIn that were posted on different sites, for example, Quora or Geeks for Geeks, and all these sites. I went through them as well. Also, I prepared my resume well, all about the projects and all that stuff. So that was all for the preparation.
Okay, so that was it about the preparation strategy. So let's come on to the most important thing while applying for a particular job. So that is your resume or your CV. So what according to you is important while curating our resume, and what things should we keep in mind while framing our resume?
So about the resume, what I think is that resume is made in respect to a particular post or a particular job profile. For example, you are applying to a certain company, for example, Amazon. So I believe that you should first look at what are the requirements and what all things they need in order for this job profile. And I think that you should add all those out of that in your resume, because when they shortlist resumes, they generally look for those keywords which are needed, whether it is a DS Algo, whether it is a language or anything like that. They just search for some keywords, whether they are recruiters or a machine shortlisting those resumes. So it is very important that your resume have those keywords, else it will be rejected and not be reviewed further. So whenever making a resume, just keep in mind to involve all those keywords. Also, you can list different things. For example, for students, you can mention your achievements. They are very important. If you are a working person already, then you can obviously mention your experience and all that stuff. Also, you can mention a database language, you can mention some programming languages, all your soft skills as well, and all about your projects and your maybe a college percentage, CGPA, and all that. You can mention all that, but most important is the keywords that is required for that particular job. So your resume needs to be filtered and altered according to different job profiles.
Okay, so how was the feeling when you got to know that you've got an offer from such a big company like LinkedIn, where people generally find jobs, and you have actually got a job or internship at that company? So how was the actual feeling?
When I received the internship, I was so happy. I received a call from the recruiter, and I was just jumping and yelling, and I was so happy because the thing I've been preparing for, I was finally selected. And it was a thing that normal engineering students aspire for, and I got this opportunity in itself in the third year, and that was also for off campus. So I was really happy, and I would really like to help any of you if you would want me to if you want any other information about it.
So I hope everybody got some really good insights into what your preparation strategy was, what the journey was there to reach this big company like LinkedIn. So at the last, like, if any piece of advice you would like to give to the viewers so that they can also crack such product-based companies in terms of internships or something.
I don't have so much advice, but then I would really say that, yeah, college life is for enjoying, and do enjoy it. Don't just be yourself stuck in a room and just studying. I know the competition is very tough and you have to crack a company, but for that, consistency is important, quality is important. You don't have to study the whole day and spoil all of your college life just by studying. You just need to maybe study little bit, maybe 1 or 2 hours a day, and that is enough. You just need consistency and the right path. So just follow those people who have experience and follow that, and don't just sit and study like a dumb ass whole day. Okay. So that was it from my side. Thank you, Aish.
Thank you so much, Vrinda, for accepting the invitation, and I hope you all got some really useful insights into how to crack an internship at LinkedIn. Also, Vrinda has her own YouTube channel where she posts certain things. You can go and check out the link in the description below. I hope you all are liking the content, and do like, share, and subscribe this channel for amazing content coming up ahead. And thank you. Stay tuned. All the best. Bye bye.